Welcome to my channel. It's my first video, so do like, comment, and share to your friends who are interested in AWS Cloud. Today we're gonna do a lab work which is provided by the AWS Academy. So first of all, we need to log in with our credentials in AWS Academy. So here we have student logins, and click on this, and we need to provide the credentials. Then click on login. Okay, here click on course and go to the modules. In module 1, 2, and 3, we don't have any lab workbook, so we need to go to the module 4, and here we have an lab work, which is the introduction to AWS IAM. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. Click on this. Here it is our lab work. Uh, Click on Load Level Introduction AWS IAM in a new window. It's loading. Okay, we need to follow the all the steps. Uh, First of all, we need to know Level Introduction to AWS IAM. AWS Identity and Access Management, which is IAM, is a web service that enables Amazon Web Services customer to the manager users and user permissions in AWS. Here, EC2 is a service which is provided by the AWS Cloud, and here we have EC2 admin, EC2 support, and S3 support. EC2 admin, that's the IAM policies are EC2 view, starts and stops access, and EC2 supports, those have only EC2 read only access. They can't start or stop any users, and they cannot change any users access. And S3 support has only S3 read only access. So we need to scroll down, and our work is here. Some instructions accessing the AWS Management Console. At the top of these instructions, choose Start Lab. Here we have the Start Lab option, and then the lab session starts. Okay, after clicking this, the lab session has been started. And when the lab session has been started, here the AWS switch is now in red color, and it becomes yellow when it's ready to start, and it's when it's become green, then it starts. Okay, now we can do the first step, and click on Start Lab. It takes approximately 1 to 2 minutes to start, and here we can see it's becoming yellow, and when it starts, it becomes green. Okay, now it become green means it started. So we need to do in our first task, which is explore the users and groups. In this, in the search box to the right of service, search for the choose IAM and open the IAM console. In this task, we will explore the users and groups which have already been created for us in IAM. Now it started, it's become green. So click on this. It's redirect to our AWS Management Console, and it's the home page of AWS Management Console. This is the search box. Whatever services we want, we can search in this search box, and here the locations where we can stay, and it's the our login and the login credentials, and here the recently visited sites, and we don't create any application so that the applications remains zero. We need to follow the all the steps here. So first step is in the search box to bring of services or search for, and choose IAM to open the IAM console. We need to search your IAM. Okay, then click on the IAM. It's the navigation panel. In the access management, we need to choose users. Here the users. Click on this, and then the following IAM users have been created for you. Okay, that means it's created for us the three users where we can use in our management AWS Management Console. Here we also see the three users are user one, user two, and user three. If we need to check the summary of users, click on the user one. We need to click on the user one, and here the permissions tab will be displayed. We can see here user one doesn't have any permissions, and also user one is not a member of any groups, so it's displayed no resources. If we need to check the security credentials, then we need to go to the security credentials, and here we can see the console password which is updated 22 minutes ago. And now we need to go to the user groups and see the groups has been already available. Click on user groups, and here we can see the three groups are available which is created by AWS previously. And here if we want to see the summary of any group, then click on the group and it's redirected to the summary which is user group name S3 supports, creation time, and RN, and permissions. Here we have Amazon S3 read-only access, which is S3 support IAM policy. S3 only gives us the read-only access. We need to check the EC2 support, which is IAM policy. EC2 is, gives only read-only access. Here's also Amazon EC2 only read-only access. Here are the codes. And now we can check the summary of EC2 admin, which is IAM policy and EC2 view. We can start and stop the access of the users. Now we can complete the 12th ones, 14th, and 15th. We can already see the permissions of the all the three groups, which we can complete the 20, 21, and 22 also, which is task one is completed. Then move to the task two. In this task, we need to add the users to the groups. So that we need to follow the steps. In the first steps, it says that choose the user groups, then S3 supports, then users, then user steps, and add users. Okay, then. Now it tells us to add the user one to the S3 support group. Then we need to go to the user groups, then the S3 support, then the users. Here we can have an options which is add users. Here already we have three users, and we need to add the user one to the S3 group. So click on the user one, then add users. Here we can see one users added to this group. Our user one is successfully joined in the S3 support group. Then the next step is we told that we need to add the user two to the EC2 support group. We need to follow the same steps. Go to the user groups, then select the EC2 support and the users. We need to add the user 2, add users. User 2 is successfully joined the group of EC2 support. Third, he told that we need to add the user 3 to the EC2 admin group. Follow the same steps. Go to the user groups, then EC2 admin, then users, then add users. Scroll down and user 3. Here user 3 is successfully added in the EC2 admin group. The next step is we need to sign in the management console and test the users and their works. For signing this, we need to go to the dashboard. Here we have an AWS account link. We need to copy this link and paste it in our browser. Open the Google browser and paste it. It's redirect to the Amazon Web Services page, and here he can provide the username and passwords. For the user one, just copy the username and paste it and just sign in. Dashboard for the user one, and it's already joined the group S3 support, which has only read-only access. In the search bar, we need to search the S3. S3 supports groups in IAM. They have only permissions to view the list of Amazon S3 buckets and the contents. Now we can check whether the user one have the access for the EC2 console or not. Then search the EC2. We can't join our user one with the EC2 support, so it's events 0 and it's shows some error. Now we need to log in our user 2, so that first we need to log out the user one and go to the user one profile, and here we have sign out options. Just signing out. Now we need to log in our user 2. Just copy and paste the user 2 user ID and password and sign in. It's the dashboard for the user 2. Here we see the recently visited EC2. Just click on this, or you can search the EC2. Here we can see in instances. Here two running instances are available. One is Live host and Boston host, and which we know EC2 support is only read-only access. Now we can try to change the actions. We can try to stop. For that, we need to click on the lab host checkbox and go to the instance test and stop instance. It shows some error because we don't have any access to change anything, because EC2 support is only read-only access. And then just click on the cross, and our work has been completed till 46. And now log out the EC2 and sign in the EC3. Here we have the user ID and password of EC3. Just as it is, we can log out. It's the dashboard for user 3, and it's the EC2 admin page. We need to search the EC2 instance. Here we can see the instances. Two instances are running. Click on the instance. It's a admin page, so it have the access to start and stop any access. Let me try. We need to stop the lab host. Just stop instance. Here we can see it's successfully initiated stopping of the user ID this, and here our work has been completed successfully of lab 1. Now some instruction to submit your work. Just click on the submit. Yes, here you can see our lab work has been completed, and we got 40 out of 40. And now we have some instructions to end the lab. Just end the lab here and click on yes. And now we can see that AWS becomes in red sign, so it's stopped. That is for today's lab work. If you have any questions or need clarifications on any step, drop a comment below. I will be happy to help. And if you found this video is helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more helpful content. See you in the next one. Bye bye.